Would you be surprised if I told you that the Navy has credited you with over 160 kills?
It seems since its Christmas Day release, Clint Eastwood's film American Sniper, based on the life of Navy SEAL Chief Petty Officer Chris Kyle, has continued to be the subject of both criticism and praise. So how accurate was the movie's portrayal of Kyle? We'll dispel some of the myths and make a few notes about what the movie left out. Warning, there's lots of spoilers ahead. Chris Kyle's autobiography, American Sniper, the autobiography of the most lethal sniper in U.S. military history, was the basis of much of what we saw in the movie. It's worth noting why Chris Kyle decided to write American Sniper. His widow, Taya Kyle, explained the decision at the 2013 National Rifle Association conference.
Chris only wrote that book because other people were going to write it about him, and he felt proper credit wouldn't be given to those he served with. He also knew he could be portrayed as something he wasn't.
So on to the movie. Much of the first half of American Sniper is built around Chris Kyle's first kills, a little boy and his mother who were trying to throw a grenade at a group of Marines. Of his 160 confirmed kills, Kyle might have killed a child or children, but he doesn't mention it in his book. However, he did explain shooting and killing a woman who was holding her toddler.
I had to do it to protect the Marines, so do you want to lose your own guys, or would you rather take one of them out?
In the movie, Kyle, who was known as the Legend by his comrades, had a $20,000 bounty on his head. That bit of information was mostly true.
When I'd go into a house and we had the occupied houses, I would take the top of my uniform off and you could see my tattoo. Every time someone would be shot by a sniper in the area, they associated that with me.
So what about the movie's main antagonist, the Iraqi sniper called Mustafa? Well, it's not completely clear how much of a role he actually played during Kyle's 4 tours in Iraq, and Time notes Mustafa wasn't mentioned in the book. When asked why, Kyle said, "He shot my friend. I'm not going to put his name in my book." In the movie, Kyle managed to kill Mustafa, but Time reports that kill was never confirmed. On a lighter note, there's a scene in American Sniper right after Kyle joined the Navy where he meets Taya, his wife, in a bar. Taya talked about that real-life moment during an interview with Fox News.
So the first scene when you meet Chris and you do the shots really happened?
Yes, although I will say it wasn't shots. I was drinking, I think, scotch on the rocks. And then, yes, I did vomit. And yes, he did, hold my hair back.
Kyle and his friend Chad Littlefield were killed at a shooting range in 2013. The man who shot and killed the two, Eddie Ray Roth, is a veteran who suffers from PTSD. Kyle was helping Roth through treatment. Roth's trial is set to begin in February. So far, the film has raked in more than $154 million domestically and is nominated for Best Picture at the Academy Awards. For Newsy, I'm Jasmine Bailey.